Hello, and today we are going to be looking at something that happened this year, 2015, on Facebook. There was the cat punching event. Yes, cat punching event that was scheduled for Valentine's Day of this year. And in response, there was over 20,000 signatures as a petition to remove the Facebook page and event, and Facebook did remove this page. Now, within looking at this situation and the dynamics involved, let us look at what some common sense perspectives can show us. So, first of all, there are the people who created the event and people who show pictures of them looking as if they're gonna maybe punch a cat. And these, the people behind that side, let's say the cat punching side. Now there are two options that I see that are what's happening here. One, the option is that these are people that enjoy making a scene, that enjoy making other people feel upset and angry, pushing other people's buttons, creating some conflict, and getting all that attention. So, as you can say, dark humor. And the second possibility is that there are people who actually are abusing the animals physically. So these are the two possibilities for that side of the people. Now, of course, on the other side, we have the people who signed the petition and removed the page, and these are, we can say, like animal lovers or people who have animals. Now, let's look at what I see as a very interesting dynamic here is that, yes, the page was removed, yes, many people signed the page, but does that actually stop animals from being abused? Some may say yes, because, maybe they won't abuse them for this event. But at the same time, it's also, there's nothing really stopping them from doing it in person as well. So, I mean, yeah, you can see one side, yeah, you're showing support for animals by removing the page. But at the same time, we all know that that's not going to be the real permanent solution or really something that you can physically see is going to stop animal abuse. So we can say for sure that that isn't enough, right? There has to be something else involved. And so while, when I was reading the messaging pages on these Facebook pages, and it really becomes just like a hostile, an attack. You can see these animal lovers becoming aggressive and just, getting all angry and upset, which is why I mentioned that perhaps these cat people, they're just wanting to push people's buttons and create emotions and conflict and just fighting. And so I would like to look at that perspective because, that's really then a waste of time because you're getting all emotional and try and attack someone verbally and with your words and getting upset, that doesn't really change the situation at all, like physically for anyone. And yet that is sort of what you can see happening on the Facebook pages. So let's to consider that there has to be something else involved, some sort of movement, something to actually I could see perhaps you could have used this event as a way to track people's IPS addresses and get the law enforcement involved, whoever posts pictures and do investigations. I don't know, there's something to actually look at that practical side, And also another thing to consider, do we actually have laws in this country, wherever you happen to be in the world, in your country, in your state, in your city, that actually protect animals? Because that's another question entirely is because, we may not have laws that protect animals. And, Same thing as we would do with humans. If a human gets hurt or injured, do we have laws that equally apply to animals? And that's another thing too. Like that would be a really practical step because then you could enforce that legally. So this is common sense perspectives here, common sense solutions. So yeah, have a good one and consider the other side and see what we can actually do to support our causes, to support animals, to actually end animal abuse and human abuse and all abuse. Okay, thank you.